course, that's the Mick's movie picks. But for the next 2 months, it's actually Sturdy's movie picks. He's supposed to be on this one. He wasn't supposed to be on the last one because you're joining me, but he is on this one because this is Sturdy's movie picks from 1995 for Does It Suck, and 1994 for Class Review. So, and if you guys are interested, you can go check out any one of our Does It Sucks or classic film reviews over on the channel. We pick out different movies. The Does It Sucks, they're like the cult classics or the forgotten or hidden gems or the ones that bombs that people hated when it came out but maybe start liking now. I revisit all those things. Then we do a little short brief history about it, and I share my review. You can check those out. Castle Freak will be next Tuesday. And then for this was a first time watch for me, Wolf. Yeah, he gave this to me in 1994. I remember it. I love Nicholson, so I'm surprised I never had seen it. And I love Michelle Pfeiffer. She's one of my favorite actors. So I got to sit down and finally watch this one when he gave it to me, and I loved it. I'm like, it's a Mike Nichols film. He's an auteur. He did The Graduate, they MASH. He's done Altman did MASH, sorry. He did The Graduate. What else? He did I don't have it all in front of me at the moment, but Wolf is one where he kind of went against his genre. Ennio Morricone did the music for this, and it's interesting, but I love Ennio's work. In this, it gets a little jazzy at times, which sort of works within the framework of it being high society. But yeah, Jack Nicholson plays a book editor who gets bit by a wolf and then starts to become one, and Michelle Pfeiffer plays the woman in love with him because, she was in her 30s and he was in his 60s, and I guess that makes sense, but whatever, it's all that animal magnetism. Although James Spader plays a pretty cool werewolf. He's a good bad guy. Have you ever seen this one? You never seen Wolf? You got to watch these.
No, sorry, I've seen Wolf. I thought you. Anyway.
Oh, you never seen Castle Freak? Oh, nope. Dude, that's up your alley, man. That's a Stuart Gordon movie right there. And then we did it for Does It Suck? I don't think it ever really sucked. I think it's an acquired taste. You'll love it.
Okay.
I think it's an acquired taste for. Yeah, oh, dude, this is up here. This is a Charles Band. You love film. So like this is one that I think, but it has that Lovecraftian Stuart Gordon vibe. So it worked well. So I think you really check that one out. We have that for Does It Suck? Again, for the next 2 months, all of our movies are completely supplied by our guest curator, Sir Sturdy from Sturd-O-Vision. We thank him so much for hanging out with us and, helping me put together these lists. In November, Trevor Stottlemyre from Ambassador Radio is going to be our guest curator for Does It Suck and classic film reviews, and we are going to be doing crime drama, so I'm excited for that. But I have a few more messages. First, we'll get to Complete Film Dictionary. Why? Because we love knowledge. I was a filmmaker. So I guess I am still kind of. All right.
I feel like you don't lose it. I feel like
you don't really lose it. You become out of practice with it. I broke out my camera the other day because I'm practicing certain shots because I finished a screenplay. So I'm looking for thank you. Oh, dude, I can't wait for you to check it out. I'm looking for a producer, but I've never, other than the shorts, I've never directed. So, and even my shorts were not good. So I understood the idea of it, but I do know my level of back then when I did. But then I got into producing, and I never really gravitated back to direct writing. Let's face facts, I edited more than I wrote, but I would do more of the writing and then more of the producing. But I want to direct this one, so
heck yeah.
And I want to fund it on my own. So if you want to give me money, please. Have a very cool script. It's called Mick Takes All of Your Money and Runs. No, I'm just kidding. That's the worst way to get funding for a movie. What's the title? I'm Going to Steal and Run. So I am super stoked about it, but I've been flexing that filmmaker mind, pulling out my camera, pulling out some light, frame certain shots a certain way, using a lot of my kids' toys. That's like subjects, because I don't have like all the characters and such, when act. But anyway, is there anything you want to learn before I pick something out randomly? I know
not that I know off the top of my head. So yeah,
I'm sure that's coming in the next.
Oh yes, it is. So many more questions.
Well, I've talked to everybody. Oh, dude, feel free. I'm happy to talk about it. I don't get to talk about filmmaking as much anymore. I talk a lot about movies because of what we do, but on the other side, I don't really get to talk. I'm going to go with something a little shorter, but I think it's important, and that's micro cinematography. There's micro and there's macro. We're going to do micro. The photography of very small objects by means of also called cinemacrography and cinema photo micrograph, and these are all dated terms. Just really focus on micro cinematography. It's an interesting. It's not off. We have seen it. I would say the most prevalent we've seen is probably the 60s and 70s, where we see those shots where they're kind of like shooting really small things through a microscope. It's a niche thing in movies. I'm trying to think of a good, you know what, for the next episode, I'm going to come up, I'm going to get some frames for you, so that way I can show you sort of what I mean. But it is one that's interesting. It's something that if you have it in your movie and you're really trying to show something, it can be effective in the way you frame. So we'll talk about that more when I have some actual, but I'm glad I did pick that one because I do want to practice. But like I said, guys, with that, of course, Does It Suck next Tuesday is Castle Freak. Next Friday, we will be doing Wolf for class review, but there's something we need to talk about, and that is the Family Drive-In, which is a local drive-in in Stevens City, Virginia. They're having some trouble. The owners want to sell the land on them, and that could mean certain doom for this wonderful drive-in that's been around since the 60s, and they are an awesome place. This weekend, of course, they're going to be doing their Up All Night marathon and so, or no, they just did their Up All Night marathon. This one, they're going to be doing Jaws and Bad Guys 2 and The Conjuring and Weapons. I think I'm going to go see The Conjuring 4 at the drive-in and support there. And of course, that's another look at it. It is a gorgeous theater. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of history there, and they're in a lot of trouble. They need to raise a certain amount of money. So I'm going to be from now on, and we're going to be talking about this on the shows. We're going to be trying to help them out. We're going to be doing a fundraiser where we do Back to the Future Part 2. So we are going to be looking for actors. It's a script read. It's a live stream event where we do it for charity under our Casters for a Cause banner. If you guys know anything about like the charity events we've done long live streams we call fundathons. We've done script reads, and we're going to do Back to the Future Part 2 because we did Part 1. That's going to be coming up in October, either the 17th or 24th. Still trying to work it out. Again, we're looking for actors, things like that, but we're also always looking for people to put out the word. This is all going towards Family Drive. I will be sharing out the links so you can donate. They also have a merch store that is all going towards raising funds for it as well. So you can go check that out. Super stoked for this. I love the Family Drive-In, and you guys should too. Go help them out. Let's keep the cinema alive, right? Especially Drive. Hey, all right, you made it to the end. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. Truly appreciate you here, and we love having you here at the Scene Snobs. Make sure to give us a like and subscribe so you can see what else we got going on. Content every day, and we love hanging out and talking movies. All right, everybody, until next time, I'll talk to you soon.